Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of my YouTube channel. My name is Monica Burton and I'm going to be talking about comparison. Now, how many times have we caught ourselves in comparison? I hear it all the time in my conversations with my friends, in the therapy room, and even in my own head. I know that I've gotten caught up in the comparison trap. And what does it do? It really doesn't do us any good. So I wanted to take some time today and talk a little bit about comparison and what to do instead. So I'm sure we've all heard the quote, "Comparison is the thief of joy" by Theodore Roosevelt. And there was a time in my life where I heard that and it rang so true, and it really helped pull me out of kind of a dark space. And so I just want to talk a little bit about what comparison does and what we can do instead. So again, don't let comparison rob you of your joy. Joy is the thing that brings us to life, and just like creativity. So when we compare to others, we're taking away creativity, we're taking away joy, we're kind of turning ourselves off. So either way, it doesn't help. Comparison doesn't help. And actually, when we compare, we lose. Whether it's comparison of, well, this couple, their relationship looks like this, and why can't we be more like this? Or in athletics, well, this person is performing in this, way, and so I want to do that. Or even in our careers, well, this person's doing this and I want to do this. All the while, it sends a negative message to ourselves. So we lose. And the other reality is that someone is better. And that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It's just life. And it doesn't, when we compare, oh, well, this person is so much better than I am, or it makes you feel like you're not enough. And again, it kind of puts you outside yourself. If we kind of just faced a truth, like, okay, someone is better, that doesn't mean you quit. That doesn't mean you turn yourself off. Someone that I really like a lot and that I follow, and I've read both of his books, David Goggins, he talks a lot about the war is not outside. The war is within, in your own mind. And the person that you compete with is yourself. The person that, drive and motivation and pushing yourself to peak performance is all internal. And he says a lot of other great things. Again, I highly recommend both of his books, but it makes a lot of sense, right? It's if you are, getting ready to perform on any capacity, or even in your romantic relationships, it's not about what the other person is doing. It's what are you doing differently, and how are you trying to create moments of connection. Stop comparing. Again, you lose when you compare. And the other part is, how do you feel when you compare yourself to someone else, or compare your relationship to someone else, versus how you are setting goals and motivating yourself and accomplishing the things that are important to you, regardless of what anyone else is doing. How do you feel? Typically, we feel a lot better when we get super focused on what we're doing and how we're trying to make improvements, as opposed to continuing to compare ourselves to other people. The other thing that hurts us, again, and I post on social media, is when we sit and we scroll and we compare on social media. Again, it takes us outside of ourselves. It takes us to places where a lot of times we're in that negative self-talk place, of, oh man, this person got to do this and I'm still not doing anything, and so it hurts. The subtle message of comparison is not only what Theodore Roosevelt said, but also this notion of, the more I compare, the more I kind of subconsciously tell myself that I'm not enough. And the reality is that you are enough. And being able to set performance, to set goals, to motivate yourself, to as David Goggins would say, you go to battle with yourself, and you keep pushing. Even when you're suffering, you keep pushing and moving yourself forward, as opposed to, again, quit comparing yourself. The other day, I attended a coaching session for myself, and my coach said, the only person that you have to prove yourself to is yourself. Quit comparing. And so I just want, again, to, stress that the more we compare, the more we turn ourselves off, the more we shut ourselves down, the more we talk negatively to ourselves. And as you know, because I've done plenty of videos on negative self-talk gets us nowhere. Comparison gets us nowhere. And there has also been studies that shown when we stop comparing, we actually do better. And so again, ask yourself, what is this comparison doing? Some people say, well, when I compare, I actually push myself, but you're not. You're talking badly about yourself, and you're striving for something that's not internal. You're striving for this thing out here. Set goals for yourself, accomplish the tasks that you want, learn how to kind of motivate within, and remember, when you stop comparing, you do better. So I hope this video was helpful for you today. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for videos about relationships and mental health. Please stop comparing. Remember, how do you want to feel? Not what is someone else doing that you're not. And that's an important difference. Comparison is a thief of joy. Don't let someone else or something else or a video on social media take away your joy. Have a great day.